It's time to talk about multiplying matrices. This should be a review from Algebra 2. I'm pretty sure you did it. But two matrices can be multiplied if and only if the number of columns in the first matrix is equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. That should be matrix. Okay? So if you have a matrix that's 3 by 5 and another matrix that's 5 by 2, you can only multiply them if these two numbers are the same, which they are, which means that we can multiply these two matrices. Now, your answer is going to be this size. The other two numbers, the outside numbers, will give you the size of your answer. So when you multiply and you get matrix AB, it's going to be a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay, and that's really, really helpful information to know. When we multiply matrices, they're multiplied row by column. I've given you a video link of, it's a YouTube video of another person explaining matrix multiplication. So if what I do is too fast and you need to see it differently, this is a great link for you. So we want to multiply these two matrices. So the first thing that you always want to check is their size. This is a 3 by 2 matrix, 3 rows, 2 columns, and this is a 2 by 2 matrix. So the inside numbers are the same, so we can multiply it. And our answer is going to be a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay? Answer is 3 by 2. That's important information to know. Okay? So to multiply, to get this first entry in row 1, column 1, you take row 1, column 1. Okay? So you take negative 1 times 1 plus 4 times 0. Okay? To get the entry next to it in row 1, column 2, you take row 1 again and column 2. So negative 1 times negative 2 plus 4 times 7. Okay? Now, if you would like to go ahead and do those, if you already did them in your head, that's fine. So we get negative 1 plus 0 and 2 plus 28. Those are our entries there. I'm going to switch colors so you can see what I'm doing. Now, to get this entry right here in row 2, column 1, we're going to take row 2 times column 1. Okay? Here's what that looks like. 2, oh dear, that was an eraser. Sorry about that. Okay, 2 times 1 plus 0 times 0, which is going to give us 2. And then we're going to take row 2, column 2. 2 times negative 2 plus 0 times 7. And that will give us negative 4. Now to find row 3, column 1, we're going to take row 3 times column 1. 1 times 1 plus 2 times 0. So that's going to be 1. And to get row 3, column 2, you're going to take row 3 times column 2. 1 times negative 2 plus 2 times 7. And that will give us 12. So our final answer is this matrix, negative 130, 2, negative 4, 112. All right, next one. Again, we want to check the size, A and B. So we have a 3 by 3 matrix and a 3 by 2. These numbers are the same, so we can do it. And our answer is going to be a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay, good information to know. So let's start doing this, 3 by 2. So we want to take row 1 by column 1. So 0 times negative 2 plus 4 times 0 plus negative 3 times 1. And that's going to give us, well, I'm going to do the next one so I know how big to make this. Okay, and then we're going to take row 1, column 2. So 0 times 0 plus 4 times negative 4 plus negative 3 times 2. Okay, so our first row is going to be 0 plus negative 3, and 0 plus negative 16 plus negative 6, so negative 22. All right, next, row 2, column 1. 2 times -2 plus 1 times 0 plus 7 times 1. That's going to be -4 plus 0 plus 7. Then we're going to do row 2, column 2. 2 times 0 plus 1 times -4 plus 7 times 2. 0 plus -4 plus 14, so 10. Okay, last row, row 3, column 1. 3 times -2 plus -2 times 0 plus 1 times 1. So that's going to give us -5. And row 3, column 2. 3 times 0 plus -2 times -4 plus 1 times 2. So that's going to give us 10. And here is our answer. Now, you do not need to show this part, this matrix. If you're doing all of this in your head, that is totally fine. I am writing it out so that you can see where the numbers are coming from that I'm getting. Okay, number 9. Always check the size first. This is a 2-row, 3-column matrix, and this is a 2 by 2. Notice these inside numbers are not the same. Okay, so this cannot be multiplied.